All right, Glacio. I think that's how you say your name. Sorry if I mispronounced it. So we're gonna get started with your demo review here. Um, so I'm just basically gonna point out some positives and negatives that you have while you're playing, as well as any of the fundamental skills of CS that you might be missing. For example, your aim, your positioning, your grenade usage, all of that. I'm gonna try to point out as much as possible while I'm watching this one demo of you. All right, so let's get started on the pistol round T side. Now, T side's always pretty fun. You can just run and gun him. You can make a lot of plays on T side. So let's see how you do this. I know this is a pug, not much to expect, right? But it's a good way to judge to see what your individual play level is at. Okay, so first things first, we look and you have not bought armor. You have the 800 in your bank. Having that armor, and as well as having a Glock, and you know where the CT player is at, um, gives you a little more protection, and you can just run up on the player, right? Because you can run and gun with the Glock. It's a lot more accurate than USP running, and since you're at such a close range, as long as you hit the head, it's a one-shot kill. So just keep that in mind next time you're in a T pistol round. If you get a guy that's stuck in like divider, because you just saw your teammate connector, so in his head he might be thinking, hey, this connector guy might also be pushing me. They might be trying to pincer me, and so this guy might panic. So they lose that round. Now you have 2200. UMP armor is not that bad close range, right? If you push short B control or go connector, you have a slight advantage that over maybe a rifle or another submachine gun. Alright, so you go for a full save. Maybe buying like a P250, right? Unless you're going to go for an op. It's pretty good because at least getting a dink doing 90 damage, someone else might be able to tag him and might be able to get the kill. Boom. That bomb down, sick. Die, oh well. This is just an eco round. Alright, so you full saved the previous round. You guys were able to get the bomb down the second round. You guys can actually buy here, and it looks like that's what most of your teammates are going to do as well as you. One thing I'd like to point out is you don't buy full grenades. At least buying a Molotov or an HE grenade is really good, as well as your 2 flashes and a smoke. Molotovs on this map are very strong for barrel on B, for throwing it into a connector maybe, and just a lot of things you can do with the Molotov. Throwing it for pitted, for example, but it looks like you guys just come in here, you have to get a headshot on that guy, and now you're just trying to find the guy in pit. But see, the thing is, you know where one guy is, and a second guy rotates to graffiti, and he's able to kill you. And because you're kind of just tunnel vision on the guy in pit, you're not really looking around. So try to, not focus too much on the pit guy, right? Only focus on the pit guy as you're getting closer to him, and going through the middle of sight here and jumping up is a really way to poorly position yourself. So now they lose that game, and or you guys lose that round, sorry. So now we're coming on to the next round. Pistol armor should be good, but this your teammate force buys. I'd say just pistol armor and follow him around, recycle that up, because no one else on your team can really buy an AK or anything like that. And so you force up an MP7. I don't think that's a really good buy. Against rifles, it's really subpar. Against other submachine guns, it might not shoot and do not as much DPS as possible. Obviously, it looks like you're playing against some lower skilled players. No good player would let you get away with that. Another thing is your positioning when you're coming onto the site here. You're not really positioning your crosshair as well as yourself in order to clear different angles. So you might have got 2 kills, right, in front bathrooms and divider, but you have to assume that the guy, if they're playing, a standard like 2-3 split towards speed, there's probably going to be like a guy having a graffiti, and he's going to quickly rotate as soon as you kill that first guy. And so you kind of run in the middle of the stairs here and trying to go up on the site, and you instantly get killed by a guy because first of all you're really low HP. You have about 5 or something. One shot to the left nut is going to kill you. And so basically what you want to do there is slowly take your approach because you do have an op. You kind of have the advantage with Peeker's advantage, and as long as you hit them in the upper chest or upper legs, you kill them. And so instead of running through the middle of the site, stay in bathrooms, kind of jiggle peek, kind of see where they're at, or pre-aim something instead of just running in and not looking at anything. So now you guys can buy here, because you guys are slowly approaching that max loss bonus. Look at your crosshair placement. Look how low you're aiming compared to the ground. If a CT was to push A long right here and, you know, wide peak on you, you would have to flick, right, over to the right, but also flick up. So instead of just, you know, you have to flick at a diagonal angle. So instead of, you know, being at head level and just flicking left to right, now you're at an angle where you have to flick diagonally. So just keep that in mind, you know, you want crosshair placement at the head, and you kind of raise it here, which is good, but it might be a little too late, you know. Try to keep it and keep a good habit of aiming at head level constantly. So boom, you're just clearing it out. It's holding party. You should know they could be connector, and it looks like your teammates are rushing out B. So this is a good time for you to either run up A, or, you know, run through connector and clear out their short B. Because you're staying here for way too long. Bomb's already been planted. Okay, now you decide, see, this is coming in a little too late. Now I'm going to flank. You have to do that a little bit earlier. But thankfully, you know, main peak with the op here is getting a few kills and is able to really give you, like, more time to, like, you know, get over. So let's just fast forward through this, and nice kill. If you would have flanked faster, you probably could have gotten more kills there. Like, either going through connector to get to site, or, you know, flanking A. As soon as you know your teammates are in B and, like, they're taking side and they're about to plant, that's when you kind of want to push through. Alright, so it looks like the CTs are saving because you guys have been doing a lot of damage. You hear a lot in connector. I'd open door and go for some frags. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that was an ugly spray. But you know, you get those 4 kills and feels good, man. Looks like they're saving again, and this time they're rushing A. Gun out. They can be close. You know that. Nice. You get the nice headshot there. Alright. So another better round. So you know they just saved 2 rounds in a row. They just bought pistols, and now they're going to be buying. So you should expect a gun around here. Okay, so your teammate just died to a party peak, and you flash long. You know, it's very common, but you should pre-aim party here early, or maybe flash party because you do have another flash. Luckily, this Armin guy, CS, misses a shot, but then again, this could have been a really easy death here, and there it is, right? Teammate throws a flash, he doesn't call it for you, and you die. So that's partly your teammate's fault, but it's also your fault for not, you know, thinking ahead. Again, you have money, but you're not buying full grenades. Grenades are very important in this game. They're not there just for entertainment, you know? Okay, you kind of just throw a smoke. No real point to the smoke. It does nothing for you. Throw a flash. It's a little too far. If he was close, he would be blind. And as well as it went over the wall, so that didn't blind him at all either. Luckily, your teammates are able to clutch out the round. So far, most of your frags are coming from eco kills. Not really doing much on these gun rounds. Ooh, it's kind of, you know, that guy just, you know, peeked from top con and he had a teammate right there too. Kind of might have distracted you because you did see his arm in his gun barrel there. And then they were just able to get the nice headshot on you. So maybe sometimes when you're going against eco, because, you know, they saved 2, and then, you know, they bought, and then you died to the guy party, and then your teammates were able to win it out. You should think to yourself, they're probably going to buy pistol armor, right? Because they're not going to have enough money to buy, you know, an M4. Maybe might be able to buy like a FAMAS armor, but that's it. But they'll usually buy pistol armor to save up for M4s the next round. And usually when it comes to these anti-ecos, connectors are really, really hard place to go because it's such close range that pistols are really, really strong there. While rifles are, you know, usually generally good medium, long range, and even short range, depending on what the opponents have, pistols usually have the advantage close range because they can keep running and gunning, as well as some of them can even one-shot kills to the head if you have like the 5.7 or even the Tech 9. And then the CZ shoots really fast, has an automatic pistol, one-shot to the head does 95. So just keep that in mind. Your 2-shot kill at any time to a pistol. especially when you get close range. So just keep that in mind when you are taking areas of the map on the anti-eco round. Oops. So we're coming to a gun round here. Looks like you're getting short control fast. Again, you're not really pre-aiming anything. If you're looking here, if they throw a flash, you're going to be blinded. You want to be pre-aiming the sandbags here where Comrade is on the screen, as well as pre-aiming maybe the slope going up to sandbags to short B. So you kind of just twist with it instead of pre-aiming it, right? Because they're not going to be anywhere over here in the beginning of the round. And it looks like all your teammates die because they rush out B, and now you're stuck in a 1v5. It's very hard to win this. You know there's a guy connector to the left, you get the kill, nice, clear out. But they do have bomb control, and I guess it's safe to assume they might have all rotated, right, to the bomb, but this guy just catches you off. Nothing you can really do about that. So now your guys' economy is looking really poor. You force buy down to about 450, which is not good because your teammates only have about 2,500, 2,700 max each, and so they're only going to be able to buy pistol armor max and maybe a few nades. So you're not really thinking the long term here for your economy wise. Maybe buying AK armor, that's it. Kind of, you know, balances out the economy a little bit and kind of makes you on par with your teammates. But usually pistol armor here would be good. That maybe that you can get an op for your teammate and he can trade you for an AK in the next round. Let's fast forward through this. You just lose that gun battle. You know, not properly putting your crosshair where it needs to be, and that guy's just able to wide peek and beat you. So eco round, let's just go quickly through this. Eco rounds really aren't that important. It's usually either make a play or you all die. Let's get a kill. Sick. That guy up. Okay, there's a guy flank. Another good kill. 1v1. Good try, you know. This is like on eco rounds, it's either up someone would make the play with a pistol and is able to get a gun, or you guys just literally all go to a crossfire. They throw nades because they have the advantage with weapons and grenades, and they just kill you. But so that was a good attempt by you, and now we're coming to another gun round. So let's see what you do here. Just AFK for a second. Just messaging someone, it's fine. You throw a flash to get out. If you don't hear an op, I don't think you have to throw a flash to get out. But, because there's a smoke there too. And now you're coming connector. Ooh. Why are you reloading there, man? Like, every time you get a kill, you shouldn't want to reload. That's a bad habit to pick up. Try to break that habit as soon as possible, because like if you don't reload there, you still have 18 bullets, and you can kill the second guy because he's just peeking you. Now come to the final round. You have enough for AK armor, smoke, and 2 flashes. Oh, and you realize that too late. So now you only have an AK and a CZ and a Zeus. Azix is just going off, opening up the A site. Your teammate has good positioning, but I wouldn't plant for CT here because your teammate's short. And now look at, you're planning for CT, yet you're going short bathrooms. There's no point for you to be here. You should try to go in the bank because your teammate's either, I can't tell if he's like by the truck in that deep corner, but you should try to get bank control because you know there was a guy connector. He just killed your teammate there, JPG, and you shouldn't want to take this battle right away. The bomb's planted for you, the bomb is down, and time is against the CTs now, and you don't have to make the play, they do. The only time you would make a play when the bomb's down is if you were down 3v2, but you're just down 2v2 and you missed that shot. Good thing you're able to get that kill, but the bomb's not planted for you, and luckily Divinorum is able to get that kill on the CT guy. Now if that bomb, or if that guy gets killed, then you're in a 1v1 situation and you're in a bad position to look at the bomb because you can't see it. Alright, so let's fast forward through this. We're going to go into the pistol round. Pistol rounds are huge. If you win it, that's a free 3 rounds for you. Let's see what you guys do. Okay, so you're playing B, and it looks like your teammates are doing 3 toward A, 2 a long, 1 connector is holding short. Connector guy goes up, and is helping his teammates long. And right now it's a 4v4, 3v3, 2v3, and you're going up connector. Now you know they were towards fountain area, and you're looking at short, you don't hear anything. You hear this guy, get that kill. This is where you reposition, they know where you're at, maybe run the side and try to beat them. So this guy's looking at you already. He spots you. Try not once you get spotted, try not to keep walking. Either run away or counter strafe hard left to right in order to make that guy miss his shot. You're kind of just walking in, that guy peeks you. It's kind of easy to hit a slower moving target or a target standing still than it is to hit one going full speed with a pistol. So keep that in mind. Once you're spotted, try to move to a different position or keep moving faster. Teammate loses that. Unlucky, you guys lost pistol round. So now it comes to a save round. You buy Deagle armor. Not a bad buy, right? Sometimes you can make plays. Come and peek it. You saw a guy go through his playground. So I don't know. You can't really hear it that well in the demo, but you should be able to hear this guy run up fountain. So I don't know if someone's talking over you or if you just don't have like a headset that works really well, or maybe it's the audio that's just really bad. But you definitely should have heard that guy run up. Okay, now it's a full save, so you can buy guns next round. So now you know they're going towards A. Boom, bomb goes down. They smoked off bank and they smoked off jump up. Honestly, going for picks right now is probably your best bet. You're not really going to win this round. None of you guys have armor or a kit, and you're smoked off. Right, being able to judge when to go for a bomb and when not to is a really strong key. That's a 3v2. Oh, that was a really easy kill, but you kind of whiff your shots there. Didn't really aim at the head. But yeah, going for exits is probably your best bet in that situation. Tell your teammates, hey, let's just go for exits. Let's hurt their economy. Let's pick up some guns for next round. That way we can get full utility. So, okay, so one thing I want to point out is a lot of things lower skilled players make a mistake on, and that is buying armor. As we can see, right, all the T-side players, they have a weapon that will one-shot you to the head. Op does 400 damage, and AK does 105 through head armor. So buying head armor here is a waste of money, and so that's an extra 350. You can get a kit, you can, and as you did, right, and instead of having 3,150, you can have 3,400, and that gets you an M4 and a smoke, as well as a kit. So buying that head armor is really detrimental to your economy. Keep that in mind next time you play. So now you're stuck with the FAMAS, you get a smoke and a flash. And, I mean, no one really wants a FAMAS. It's not really that strong of a gun. A Galil's better than it by far, so even then you can lose that battle. And the spray pattern's really, really hard to master. So you just clear out monster. Right now you're going for the quick flank. Your teammates just go in and get the frags. You're able to get the kill there with a nice headshot. Now you get an AK. Looks like this run you're going towards A. You don't see anything. Hey, teammates, be careful for a B rush. There's nothing towards A. Alright, your teammate just died connector. You do not want to keep pushing this situation. As soon as your teammate dies, you need to fall back and hold top connector. That way they don't go up connector and go to A. Because right now, if you look at it right, your teammates aren't rotating because they just heard a whole bunch of guys on connector. They were getting ready for maybe a B rush. So it's up to you to hold A, and it looks like you're just going to go for the flank still. Now you hear him going up A. You're kind of paranoid now. They know they can beat the rotate because it might be coming slow, but luckily, you know, JPG is already there. And you're able to get 3 kills this round, but this could have gone really, really poorly if these guys were able to just, you know, run up right away. So let's just fast forward. 3v1, this guy shouldn't win this. He has no armor, and there we go. Okay, so now it looks like they're going to force up this round. You can throw this smoke from a lot further back, and it won't have such a big gap on the top. You heard a flash go towards off. And again, because you don't know where to really position your crosshair, you have to keep flicking everywhere when you see these guys. So, T's have 13 rounds, you only have 8. Your guys' economy is pretty poor. You have 2 guys that can buy, might be able to drop. That's you and 1 more person. So this is really poor positioning. You don't want to be by that bench. Going down the stairs and connector is a lot better because you can solo out who you peek. You can peek the top of a party here, or you can watch both like you did. But when you're at the top of the stairs here, like by the bench, you expose your whole body. If you're down the stairs about halfway through, you show your upper chest, maybe even only your head, depending on what you're looking at. But because you show your entire body, both these guys are able to peek out, and they both see an easy target, and they were able to get the kill. So again, it comes down to positioning here, how you position yourself, because once you get the kill, right, you have to run down connector if you want to get safe, or run across the bathrooms. Both are pretty risky, while the connector one's a little bit faster because you're right there. If you're already in connector, you don't have to worry about, running to safety. You're already in the safety because you already have a teammate in there holding at the bottom for you. So, just knowing the spray pattern for the MP7, you might be able to get you that kill there. But luckily your teammates were able to clutch it out, and that could have been an easy kill for you. But you really didn't look like you knew what the MP7 spray pattern was, so your bullets were just going everywhere. This round you're going towards A long, they flash you off. And again, just poor positioning. You get flashed, the flash goes across your entire screen, yet you don't react to it. If you react to it, you'll see that you're not fully behind a rock, and when these guys come out, you'll be hidden instead of out in the open like this. So again, poor positioning, not knowing the timings for when T's can be there and throw flashes, and you kind of get fucked by that. So now it's gonna come down to a really bad vibe. All of you guys can make a play. That guy should have seen you. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but he didn't. You don't know where bomb's at. It could be anywhere. But these guys are making a lot of noise. Not really having their gun out. So now you know they're towards B. It's going to be kind of tough, but you do have a kit, so it's definitely possible to win this. Clear your corners. You don't preempt the right side once you clear the left, and that guy's able to get you off at an off angle. Alright, so this is going to conclude your demo review. I obviously pointed out a lot of flaws you had in your fundamental CS gameplay. And some things you could really got to work on. I'll just go over it one more time. Your positioning, right? Be in a good spots, don't be where you can expose your entire body. Try to be a spot where you can only expose maybe half your body or maybe just your head. Crosshair positioning, right? Always try to keep it at head level whenever possible. Always try to pre-aim whenever you know they can be in a certain spot. On T side, pre-aim towards party once you know there's a guy that killed your teammate from party and flash it. Grenade usage, need to really improve on that. Know where to throw your nades, not just throw them willy-nilly and expect them to do something. Learn some set nades, know how to throw it properly so it'll flash where you want it to go instead of going maybe over walls or not flashing them at all, right? Look at many videos, look at pro players when they play. Watching their gameplay is really good to see how they kind of react to different scenarios. Okay, and then teammate positioning as well as knowing what to do when your teammates die. When X teammate here at Y positioning dies, this is how I need to respond because I'm his, either site partner, like if he's connector, or if, a B guy dies, who's going to rotate first on A? Like, will I rotate? Or do we push in? Blah, blah, blah. It's kind of, I know it's a pug, so it's not really anything you can really talk to your teammates about, but it's something you definitely got to go over it in your head. Like, hey, when this happens, just tell my teammate, hey, I'm going to go rotate now because I'm kind of scared they might hit B off of that kill, right? You don't have to tell him, you don't have to work with him, right? But just tell him what you're doing. Communication is really important. While we don't hear a lot of communication in this game, that's something you can always work on, and it's something not everyone has definitely perfected. Okay, so this is just a quick overview of this demo, and some of the points I've pointed out throughout the demo. I hope this really helps you a lot, and thanks for watching.